Welcome to our ever-growing series of climate nuggets. Each one is designed to ensure you have a physical grasp of some core element of climate science. With each 3-minute nugget, particularly when taken in the numbered order, you will become more clear-eyed about the world around all of us. Please subscribe so you can keep building your own personal competence in this area. And share them with your friends and kids. The more of us who have an understanding of how the planet works, the better decisions we can make. Now let's get chewing on this nugget. We mentioned in Climate Nugget 15 that the ozone layer is what makes the surface of the Earth habitable. That's an awfully strong assertion, but let's appreciate why that is the case. Look again at this graphic. The sun's invisible ultraviolet rays are often characterized as UVA, UVB, and UVC, with UVC being the most energetic and harmful. The ozone layer stops all of the UVC and most of the UVB. Some UVB does get through and is the primary source of our sunburns and skin cancers. UVA is also dangerous, but less so, and is mainly noticed in aging skin and eye damage and contributes to cancers as well. It is interesting to ask, how long ago did the ozone layer form, blocking the most deadly of the sun's rays? This graphic takes us all the way back to the formation of the planet, 4.5 billion years ago. As you can see, the atmosphere was wildly different before, say, 1 billion years ago. The oxygen we breathe was quite a latecomer to the atmosphere. Life in the ocean had finally figured out photosynthesis perhaps 2.5 billion years ago and started to generate atmospheric oxygen. It took a very long time before most of the surface iron had finished reacting with the oxygen, and oxygen was available to go up into the atmosphere. It seems that by around 500 million years ago, 500 million years ago, there was enough oxygen up in the atmosphere for the ozone layer to form and dramatically reduce the incoming ultraviolet light. And here's the punchline. At right around that time, plants and animals began spreading onto the land from the ocean. The UV rays which could destroy life were being stopped. So what's our nugget? Destruction of our ozone layer could have just the opposite effect. One source describes it like this. Within days of the ozone layer's disappearance, many plants would die. The intensity of the sun's radiation would make photosynthesis an impossibility for all but the largest and slowest growing plants, and even these holdouts, primarily massive trees, would eventually die too. Without plants, the food chain would collapse. Herbivores would starve. Omnivores and carnivores could feed off their bodies for a time, but their food supply would dwindle and cause widespread extinction. So let's take our hats off to the ozone layer. Or maybe it's better to always keep them on. Next time we'll see about those holes in the ozone layer that we've heard about. See you then.